They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rainbow Warriors will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Jenkins. Grabbed in the middle, it's Grove. Plows through the defense. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Reeder. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Quickly complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The give to the back. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. On the move. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The give on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Davis will throw. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Using the quick game. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Got it, looking for a 1st. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. High Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Grove. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads it downfield. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think can play offense for a lot of programs around the country. He showed you his open field running there.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. With the catch, it's Reeder. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Northwestern right back to the line. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only do... The turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The offense just has not been able to find a way and to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the 1st down, and you're obviously trying to get the 1st down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide.
There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Making side adjustments here. Just keep slinging it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Gets out of bounds, out for the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Wildcats are in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Wuerffel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Kentucky.
Davis looking to pass.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Right, he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Fires to the middle. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Hauls it in. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Davis will throw. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is.
Deep shot for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been.
He unleashes a long one. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back at the 20.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Wildcats couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Into the end zone. He makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This is a designed run. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. The give to the tailback. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a bad break for the offense because they're running the ball and just trying to give themselves wiggle room down near their own end zone. He breaks through, but can't hold on to the football. And the worst thing happens, you now turn it over, giving it to the opponent inside your own red zone.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Snagged in the middle. It's Warren. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live it.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
1st and goal, Northwestern.
Marches ahead. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the
They will score! Touchdown, Northwestern!
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football in that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Davis looking to pass. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's
He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
no doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Davis will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Got his man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen...
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Caught over the middle. It's Pickett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Davis looking to pass. Got the quick pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reeder. Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Got room to work. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Davis will throw. Card in the backfield. It's White. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense putting points on the board. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people are.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Northwestern. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Dude, You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.